So hello and welcome you all to Sail to MDS Dental Academy. I am Dr. Malay Trivedi, pediatric dentist and assistant professor in College of Dental Sciences. So aspirant, welcome you all to the YouTube premiere lecture regarding GPSC dental exam. So the lecture is a premiere and I am there on the live chat box. Any doubt you have in between, you can message me. If somebody don't want to message in the chat box, you can directly message me on my WhatsApp number also. The link and details are there in the description box. So aspirant, let's start with the paper. So everybody know that GPSC dental exam is coming. Already I uploaded one video regarding the basics of GPSC dental exam. But I always like to start my lecture series as we know that we have the rapid revision series for the GPSC dental exam. So I love to start to tell my student that first of all you should know how the exam is there. If you know how the exam is there, then automatically your approach toward the exam, your preparation towards the exam is going to change. Just small example, let's say our Indian cricket team is there, they're going to Australia or England. They first know the condition, how it is, then they prepare themselves. In the same way that whichever exam you are giving, either you are giving NEET, INICET, GPSC exam, any government exam, you should know how the exam is there. Then follow the preparation. So in this video, we are going to discuss about GPSC exam little bit. Then we are going to discuss how you have to prepare for your exam, what type of subjects are there, and what is the best strategy you can follow for your examination. So aspirant, let's start with the video. Let's know first important point. You should know the exam date. Many of you are asking me, so please note it. So these are the exam date for your thing. 5 subject like DM is on 24th of October, OMFS 14 November, Prostho 3rd October, Pedo 28 November, and Ortho 17 October. So most often the exam is in October, November. And aspirant, I have devised the rapid revision schedule in such a manner that we are going to complete the course before the September, and September we have a good time for the revision. So automatically your preparation strategy will level up and you will do excel in the examination. Fine aspirant. So exam pattern, it is clearly written that a paper of concerned subject of 200 marks in 3 hours and minimum 25% marks you have to get to be eligible for the interview. So aspirant, please remember it is a concerned subject only. I am going to explain that along with concerned subject what all you have to prepare. And remember aspirant, this time there is no GK questions, only dental subjects are there. So it's a good way that you can excel. And I always tell my students that in this 200 marks your goal has to get more than 150 160 marks, because if you are good in theory, if out of this 50 you are getting 35-40 marks, bingo, automatically interview, even if you are going to get less marks, you will be qualified. There will be no hurdle to you. Many of you are asking, sir, they will select MDS only. No problem, let them select MDS. You do your work. In theory, try to get the maximum mark out of 50. Then automatically in merit you will come and you will get selected. This is a simple funda in the GPSC exam to get success, because you don't know what is going to happen in the interview. The big thing lies here is that you give good preparation for your theory exam. Get good marks in the theory and your job is done. Okay. Now this is our strategic plan. So you can see we are starting from the 23rd of July and we are ending on the 22nd of the August. But along with this aspirant, I'm going to take extra lectures also. Like I'm going to take extra lectures on the oral pathology and medicine, anatomy, because anatomy is related to oral surgery also. Okay, oral pathology, oral medicine, they may ask you in the prostho, they may ask you some disorder parts in the prostho, they may ask you some disorder parts in pedo or the ortho. So I may take extra lecture, not 1 or 2, maybe 5, 7 of the oral pathology, oral medicine, and even conservative and endodontics also I am going to take, because DM is not just a dental materials part associated with the prostho. DM they may ask you from the endo also, as root canal sealer is also a dental material. Gattaparka is also a dental material. So you should be thorough with the endo part of the DM also and conzo part of the DM also. So along with this 10 to 12 lecture, we are going to have extra lectures, plus we are going to have the past paper discussion of very important relevant question for your examination. So this is the strategic plan for the coming days, and we are going to have the lecture. I'm going to send you the notes, videos, everything as per the scheduled date. Then comes the key thing, how to proceed. Many of you are messaging me, sir, how I start my preparation, whether I start this book or that book. First of all, remember, aspirant, you can read from any book. The good two books available in the market, that is the Gauri Shankar Dentist and Dental Pulse. You can follow any book. Both books are same. Okay, I'm not telling that you follow this book only. That depend on you. Whichever book is there of the latest edition, you can follow either Dentist or Dental Pulse. Then you have to focus on this pyramid. This pyramid has given a lot of success to me when I was giving my All India in AIIMS, and to many of my students from 2014 till 2021, they are giving success. So when you ask anybody, what they will tell you, start the MCQ. Many people, most of the students, even nowadays I have seen few mentors, okay, they will tell, start with the MCQ. No, it is MCQ exam, but you have to prepare the base. Your building cannot be strong without creating the strong base. You cannot start the building from the middle. It will be always weak. So have the proper base with this theory part, little bit theory part. Let's say 40% theory part. So first, aspirant, you have to read academy lectures and notes which I am sharing this time. We are planning to share notes also of the important points, around 300 to 500 points we will share, that will help you to revise a day before examination. Then you have to read the synopsis from the Pulse. Then you have to read MCQ. In MCQ, this RWL is there that I am going to explain in next slide. After that, you have to go for little bit textbook reading, because only one subject is there, so little bit textbook you have to read. If you want any textbook soft copy, you can message me. Then comes the exams and revision. This both factor play a key role in your success. Many of times students are telling me, sir, out of 100 I got 70 marks only. The cutoff was 75 marks. So why you have not got those 5 marks? Because you were lacking in exam giving and revision. So when you are doing all these 4 things, why don't you go for exams and revision also? Okay, this exam and revision will shape up, will polish your building. So please, aspirant, try to follow this pyramid. If you follow this pyramid, definitely I know you are going to get the success. Now, how to study MCQ in right manner? So whenever you open your Pulse or Gauri Shankar, you see the MCQ, what you do? You read the question and try to think, this can be answered, that can be answered. But no, aspirants, don't do like this. For example, if you are knowing, it is okay. Now let's say if you are not knowing any concept and you are attempting that question. Now you know what will happen. You have selected by chance wrong answer. So that wrong answer will be imprinted in your mind. And even if you study right answer, it will take time to wash away that wrong answer. And this happened to many of my students when they are front of the computer and they are giving the exam on the final day. In their mind, 2 answers will click. Okay, so whenever you study MCQ, 2 things should be there. If you are knowing the concept, attempt it, and not knowing the concept, leave it. So what if the left MCQ are there? You have to study in detail from the explanation given behind your MCQ book, or from the notes, or from the synopsis, or from the textbook. So please, aspirant, try to attempt MCQ in right manner. Don't just go and tick. No. If you are knowing only, then only you tick. Otherwise, the wrong answer will be imprinted in your mind, and that is going to cost you 5 to 6 MCQs in the final day of examination. Okay, previously it was like that, just to give the exam and you are going to get success. But nowadays there is a lot of competition. So your approach should be proper in each and everything. Small thing you have to take care if you want to get the success. So please try to study MCQ in the right manner. Even when we will do the MCQ discussion every week on the WhatsApp, don't just bluff the answer. Try to approach them in systematic manner. Now comes the planning. We know everything, that how to study, what all thing we have to study, how to approach the MCQ. but all this require a planning, aspirant. Whenever you plan anything, remember two things in the mind: vision and measure. Let's say today I have vision in my mind that what I have to do after 6 months. So whenever I will wake up, that vision will motivate me. Many of you are asking me, sir, after 2 months we just lack in motivation. Why you lack in motivation? Because there is no internal motivation within you. So you should have the proper internal motivation. So have the proper vision that after 3 months my exam is there, so I have to focus in the examination, I have to get through the examination. So that thing should be there in your mind first. So have a proper vision. And second, measuring the time. You have to measure the time. Let's say if you want to get success after 3 months, you have to study every day. You have to study every day 4-5 hours. You cannot do like that, today I will study, tomorrow I will not study. You have to measure your time also. So aspirant, please don't waste your time in just procrastination. Try to measure, like for example, if you want to study today 4 hours, try to do that thing. I have seen many of the students, they will study one day, 3 days they will not study, 4 days they will not study, and this is not going to help them. So have the proper measurement of time. If you have proper measurement of time, you are going to get the success. Now comes the core part, that you should know the type of subjects you are preparing. So we have a long clinical subject like prostho, DM, pedo, oral surgery, ortho, and we have short clinical subject like DM. Also I told you we have to study extra like OP, OMR, endodontics and operative dentistry also. So if you are asking me how many days you have to give to the subject, aspirant, long clinical subjects you have to give at least 10 to 12 days, and short clinical subjects you have to give at least 3 to 4 days. Now why this 10 to 12 days I have written? Let's say you have planned in this month you are going to study prostho in 12 days. So if you are starting the prostho, even if 12 days are over, you have to switch on to the next subject. No worry, you have completed just 80%. 20% we will do afterwards. But try to switch on from the one to another subject. Don't just stick to one subject only. Okay, otherwise they will eat up your time and you will be lack in the preparation. As you know, our funda is that in all the 5 subjects we have to give the exam. In all the 5 subjects we have to get the good marks, and wherever you are getting the job you have to take up. Then aspirant, we have divided the subject in 2 parts, that's a long and short clinical subject. Now we should know the division of subject. We have to divide the subject among topics also, and at the same time we have to revise them. Now many of you have habit that they will revise after they will complete the one reading, but please aspirant, this is completely wrong habit. Okay, what you should do, let's say you have studied today 5 topics. So before you end your day, before you sleep, try to revise that 5 topics in 10 to 15 minutes. So that will convert your short-term memory into long-term memory, and you will remember for a long period of time. Because our memory, today if you are reading, you will remember everything, that's 100%. But as the day will pass, your memory will become 80, 60, 40%. So if you are reading 2 to 3 times, that 100% will not go to 20%, but it will be remain within 70 to 80%, and that is more than enough for the preparation. So now aspirants, we are going to see how you have to divide your single subject. So in the beginning of your dental pulse or dentist, that index is given. You can take the advantage of that index also in dividing your subject into small topics. So when you divide the subject into small topics, the subject will become easy, and your approach toward the subject will also become easy. So as I told, just I'm giving example of operative dentistry. We are giving 10 to 12 days. So first 2 to 3 days we have to read the academy lectures and notes, aspirant. The academy lectures will help to you in many ways, because in your fingertips the voice notes, images, videos, links will be there. So whenever you are there in your college, in your clinics, or whenever you are traveling also, you can easily approach them. Just want to share some small review from my students. Just before few days the GPSC interview was there. So many of the students were reading from the textbook or from the internet, but my students have easy accessibility from their WhatsApp to go through all the subjects in within a fraction of time. They have the images there, they have the videos there. and that helped them in literally very good way, and they got success. So this academy lectures and notes you have to complete in 2 to 3 days, and then you have to read the synopsis and MCQ from any of your book. Now synopsis normally comprises of 25 to 30 pages, so you have to divide those 25 to 30 pages in 10 days. Like say every day you are doing 3 pages, and at the same time you have to divide the chapters. Like say you can give 1 to 2 days to cavity preparation, dental cements every day, 1 day you can do 1 cement, amalgam you can do, filling we can do, like that one day you have to give. And when you are studying for operative dentistry 10 to 12 days, you have to engross your mind in that subject only. Try to master the subject, try to learn that subject in the best way. And along with the everyday revision, you have to keep 1 to 2 days for another revision also. So that will make your that endodontics in your mind 70 to 80% retainable, and that will be helpful to you in the revision and during examination also. So this is a very simple way you can divide your subject. You can make the use of it in numerous way. Then aspirant, you have to give the exams and MCQ discussion also. So on our web portal, past papers are there, progressive unit test, PPM is there, subject wise exams are there, and the practice tests are also available. So you can give the exams, and also every week we are going to have the MCQ discussion, and before examination a week continuous MCQ sessions will be there. So please, you have to give exams as well as MCQ discussion. Then the revision, the integral part of your preparation. How much your preparation is important, that much revision is important. So please try to complete your subject, don't delay, complete it in before September only. So full September month you can go for the proper revision. Okay aspirant, and above all, discipline is always required if you want to close that gap between the goal and accomplishment. So you need to be disciplined throughout your preparation, throughout your 4 to 5 months. Then enjoy the fruits of success. So that was our course features aspirant. We have the exams, we have the discussions, we have the lectures. In that I am going to share you images, voice note, videos. We have 2 kind of lectures. We have WhatsApp based lectures and online links also. And our mode of exam is mobile friendly web portal. So few of you have joined and some of you are attending the demo lectures. They can see these features, and if you want to join, you can message me. So all my information and website details are given there. So anytime, any doubt you have, you can approach me. So aspirant, remember your GPSC exam is not only a test of your textbook knowledge, but they will also test your calmness, stability and courage. So all the best for your preparation. Till then, take care. Any doubt, you can message me in the live chat box also, and you can directly message me on my WhatsApp number and email ID. The information is there in the description box. Till then aspirants, take care, work hard. See you soon with another different lectures, and make your study and your preparation planning soothe and calm.